Hi everyone, welcome. My name's Jared, but most people know me as Mavspot's dad. I thought I might as well jump on and start my YouTube adventure as well. So, a little bit about this page, my goal. It's going to be a little bit more serious compared to Maverick's page. Bit of tuning, tips, we do circuit racing and drags. So hopefully we can, give a bit of insight on the drag racing side of things, because I know there's not a lot of videos out there that go into depth about the drag cars, but that's okay. That's why we're here now. So hopefully we can get some more people into the drag racing slot cars and realise it's not so daunting, because the cars are quite a lot different to what a lot of people are used to. I've been racing slot cars since the late 90s. I started racing with my dad. We'd just go to the local commercial track. It was always flexi cars, wing cars, and they had a drag strip there. So we built a couple of drag cars just to have fun with. And the passion kind of took off from there. I was heavily involved with the drags for a couple of decades. Always raced the circuits, but yeah, drags were my main focus. I didn't lose the passion, but I just stood back a bit from the hobby. It's been a long time that I was doing it. And then Maverick discovered all my cars and realised he can race them around and crash them and have a ball. So that's what we've been doing. He's more interested in the circuit stuff. Still, he loves the drags as well. He's got his own box full of drag cars. He's made some fantastic friends. But yeah, at the moment we're just having fun on the circuit, and that's what it's all about. It's ignited my passion for it again as well. We'd always heard about people having home tracks, but never really got into it. I've never really jumped on YouTube to watch many videos, and then we discovered the YouTube community, so to say, of the slot car racing, and wow, it just opened up so much more opportunity. And it's some of the tracks that you guys have got are unbelievable. So you've actually inspired me. I've wanted to build a track for a long time, and it's happening now. I'm sitting beside the start of it. I'm sure you would have seen it on Mav's page. That's probably how you got to here. But yeah, you guys, your tracks are unbelievable. So if I can be half as good as what some of yours are, we'd be pretty happy. I am a cabinet maker, so building the track I'm quite comfortable with, but when it comes to wiring it up and computers, I have no idea. So it's not going to be a fast project, but it's definitely going to be a passion project, and it's something Maverick and I can do together. So once we get a few subscribers, we'll be able to do live feeds and have some racing, invite some people over, which is the main goal. When it comes to building cars, I can build, this is drag cars I should say, I can build the chassis, no problem. Motors, forget about it. I'm useless at building the motors, so I'll leave that to the other people to do for me. But my main thing that I do is I paint and customize the bodies. I've got a few cars here that I'll show you kind of what we do. And I've also gotten into painting the 30-second stuff as well. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and yeah, we'll see where this page ends up. Okay, so the first car that I'll show you started life out as just a standard 69 Camaro. Just the normal model kits that you'll pick up from toy shop, hobby shop. I'm sure you've seen them around. You guys have probably built some over the years. That's how they all begin. Now for this class, this car runs in door slammer. We've got a couple of rules that we have to stick to. You must have either a scoop or a blower, exhaust pipes, and also parachutes. Other than that, you've got free will to do what you want. There's no restriction on the wing length. Some people run a really long wing. I don't like to. I think it makes the cars look a bit disproportionate. But on this car, all I've done is I've added this sill down the side here, and you can see it tapers down at the front. So I've nosed it down a little bit more to give it an aggressive look. I did a custom front splitter on it and tried to just flow it into the body as much as I could. And then the wing, I've made the parachutes and the holders and everything that go with it all myself. So that's all made by me. And I also custom made this cowl. The motor is a 3D print that one of the boys down at the track did for me, and it came up quite well. I'm really happy with this car. It actually won Best Presented at the 2024 Australian titles, and that was voted by all the drivers, so I was really chuffed with that. I was really happy. So that's that one. And then another one, this is a Super Gas. This started life as a C5 Corvette. It's dramatically different now for not a lot of work. The wheel arches, I closed them in just to hug the front wheels a little bit more. They're quite large on these cars, and when we have our little drag wheels under the front, it looks a bit odd. I don't like it. Same again, made the rear wing a scoop, which is just a 3D printed scoop that we put on there. And then all I did after I'd nosed it down at the front, I just ran this little trim that you can see around there. It goes up the side too. I'm not sure if you can pick it up. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. So something like that. They're not very popular, this style of Roadster. I like them. It's just something a bit different, and I've built a few of these for people now, so I'll share some photos at the end of this video of a couple of other ones that I've done. But yeah, there's that one. Now this is one that I'm still working on, but I just wanted to show the sort of things that we can do. This is just going to run in outlaw street car class. No wheelie bars, but as fast as you can make the car go. It was kind of inspired by the show Outlaw Street, but I loved the vinyl roof, and with the slot cars we're always handling the cars, so we need something a bit more substantial. So I know a lot of the modelling guys, they use masking tape. I think 28mm masking tape. It's about 1.5 inches depending on where you come from, and then they just paint it flat black and they get the overlap, which is really realistic, but that's no good for us because we're handling them and all that. So I was able to create on the roof the seam. So if anyone's interested, I can do a video a bit more depth about that sort of thing. Yeah, so it's just wanted to show that. Just thought that was something pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with the way this one's come out. I'm a bit nervous to run it, to be honest. And then a couple of the 30-second cars. So that's just your stock Carrera NASCAR. Obviously limited with liveries we can choose from at the moment, so if I've ever got a chance to change it up, I will. So that's that one. I've also done the Red Bull car for Maverick, but it's a bit wounded at the moment. This was my first attempt. This was an old Fly that I had, and I just thought I'll pull it apart and throw a livery on it and see how it comes out, and yeah, it works quite well. And then the latest one that I've done, I haven't quite finished it yet, but it's the new Toyota Slot It. This was a white kit, a lot of work involved in it, but we run these basically as an open class down at the track. So we run the foam tyres, open gearing, suspension, all the good stuff. I haven't changed the front wheels on this yet, but that will be next, and then we'll go test it. So that's those, and then also I'll show you, this is the mud mat for our track. That's what we're planning on. It might change a little bit on the way, but yeah, hopefully that's what we're left with. Well, yeah, there we have it. That's kind of what I do. It's what I enjoy doing in the hobby. I'll do a few more videos about building from the very beginning of a kit, and we'll just see where the cars end up. For the near future, majority of the videos I put up are going to be building the track. So yeah, follow along, we'll see how it ends up.